On the first page, you see on the right-hand column, it says A-91 3.1 owned auto special coverage. And that's what we want to talk about because we want to make sure that this coverage gets put on every auto policy. It applies if the vehicle has comprehensive coverage. So the vehicles that only have liability, this coverage will not apply to them. You may see it on the front page of the policy because it may apply to some vehicles and not to all vehicles. Just remember it links directly to the comprehensive coverage. And it provides some special coverage that our customers probably assume that they have. So we want to make sure that if they have an accident, they will have that coverage available to them. On the A-91, the trip occupant's personal coverage, that's the church's personal property that's in the van or the bus, and they'll pay up to $500 for coverage on that. The damage to the personal property of others would be the personal property that the church is carrying in the van that really belongs to someone else. So maybe they're going on a disaster relief trip and they take tools that somebody loaned them to take, but that person isn't on the trip, and so it'll pay for damage or theft to that other person's property. The airbag reset and replacement, that's pretty standard on most policies. Safety equipment coverage, things like first aid kits, fire extinguishers. Generally, they're either damaged in an accident or they're stolen. Child safety seats can be pretty expensive. This will pay up to $500 per loss, so it's not divided up by who owns it, it's just replaced per loss. The glass repair deductible waiver is if they can just fix it because it's just a small crack or a small hole, then the deductible is waived. If they have to completely replace the glass, then the deductible would apply. So that's what that waiver is talking about. Transportation expense. This is where the renting a vehicle to get back because you were in an accident, that's where that coverage comes through. $35 a day up to $600. So it's not a lot, but it would help to offset some of the charges. Vehicle return coverage. This is like when the vehicle's been stolen and the people are more than 50 miles from home, they would be able to use this to get some transportation. Installed lock recalibration, that would apply if the keys were stolen. So if you just lose your keys to the church vehicle, you can't put a claim in to get the lock recalibrated. But if vandals tear up the lock or steal your keys, then you could get that replaced up to $1,000.